Menace to Society, and this is one of the strongest and bleakest and most powerful movies I've ever seen about the crisis conditions of young blacks in the inner city. If Boys in the Hood shows the hope, this fine movie shows the despair. It tells the story of a young man named Cain who goes with his friend to a grocery store and is horrified when the friend decides on the spur of the moment to commit armed robbery and murder.
I don't want any trouble. Just get out. Stand, John. I feel sorry for your mother. What you say about my mama? I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
Cain, played by Tyron Turner, has not had a good start in life. His father was a murderer, his mother died of a drug overdose, and while Cain is still in high school, he works as a drug dealer. But there are people who care for him, including his high school teacher.
Being a black man in America isn't easy. The hunt is on. And you're the prey.
That's Charles S. Dutton as the teacher. Another person who cares about Cain is Ronnie, played by Jada Pinkett, who's the girlfriend of one of Cain's idols, who is now in prison.
Why are you so worried about me?
Why shouldn't it be?
Meanwhile, Cain is picked up on a car theft charge, and his fingerprints link him to the murder at the grocery store. Despite the fact that Cain is a violent and lawless young man, destructive to himself and everyone around him, with no prospects and no glimmer of what to do with his life, we sense that he isn't really a bad person. He isn't evil. He is simply totally lacking in the value systems that most people take for granted. He's been raised among guns and drugs, alcohol and crime, casual sex and irresponsibility, and that's all he knows. Menace to Society is a powerful and important film directed by the Hughes brothers. They resist any temptation to manufacture a phony upside, but is obviously a tragic story.
I agree with you. This is one of the best films I've seen this year.
Yes, it is.
And I'll talk about it in just movie terms, because obviously it's onto the social issues and it has them in the right way without being, you know, goody-goody. It maintains its level of despair. But these guys know how to direct a picture. There isn't an uninteresting shot in this film. We see sequences where this little boy wanders through the little Cain. We see him wander through parties where you can realize, you see the value system soaked up inside him, so that everything that he does thereafter is perfectly logical.
He's only about this tall when he sees his father shoot a man at a card table.
But again, the style of the way that scene is done is not the way you might see it in some flashback, frankly, the way Mario Van Peebles shoots flashbacks in Posse. Here we see it just as a natural kind of thing. It isn't heightened insert shots. It's just casually walking through, because this is the world that's around him, this is the world, and this is where it leads to, and it's a powerful film.
And later on, one of the things that's shocking is how long these people, the character and his friends, are able to get away with the fact that they've committed murder. Then some other murders take place. They're playing the videotape at parties, but they never get caught. I mean, they keep slipping through the hands of the law because, frankly,
no one cares.
This stuff is going on such a widespread basis there just isn't time to care about one murder or one perpetrator.
No, very few people
don't care.
Very few people care.
That's right. It's a great...
Yes, it is.
It's a great film. Yes, it is. Menace to Society.